I'll take the glasses off. I'm not crying. Um, Actually, I'm crying because I saw a video before I started doing this video and it made me laugh. It made me laugh so hard that I started crying. But let me get back on track. I'm a professional. Um, I was going to class. I take theater class, acting class, um, a few times a week, including Saturday. And I usually use public transportation to take it in. I want to do this whole actor thing, like bare minimum, like actors wear wrinkled clothes and they wear oversized hoodies that are worn. Maybe they got, you know, uh, moth holes in them and dirty sneakers. So I can't be too crisp, even though I still dress the way I dress with my Jordans and my pretty expensive jeans and t-shirts. I ain't giving that up, right, to be an actor. But, I try to at least conform to a certain style of living when it comes to being a thespian, right? Oh, we don't care about, normal life, right? We are actors and we feed off of the land and Starbucks and, you know, fruits and vegetation and um, I don't know, vintage clothing and such. So I took public transportation. I said all that just to say that I took a train to my acting school, um, and as on the platform, and mind you, this is not New York City public transportation. This is going from where I live to New York City. So it's kind of like a Amtrak, but not. It's like in between Amtrak and MTA public transportation. It's like in the middle, right? Yeah. So as I'm sitting on this platform, um, a JW approaches me, and it was something that I wanted to happen for a long time. I said, how come they don't approach me? I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to get off my chest and my stomach and my arms and my neck and my head. I got to speak about some things. So finally, she approaches me. And as probably a lot of you do, you don't come out the gate, right? And say, hey, I used to be a Jehovah Witness, even though I was never a Jehovah Witness, technically. But, you don't want to scare them away. It's almost like a mouse that you want to catch, right? You don't just come in making noise. It's like they're going to run under the stove, the refrigerator. You're done, right? They ain't coming out. So I allow the mouse head to stick his head out, right? Is it all clear? We're good. Things are quiet, things are dark, and then whap the broom, right? So before I whopped with the broom, I say, yeah, sure. I want to listen to what you have to say. Um, do you know about the Bible? Yes, the whole talk, right? The whole introduction, the whole speech. I said, yeah. Oh, yes, I know. Well, do you know about Jehovah? And, so I allowed the mouse head to stick out. And I complied because what you don't want to do is you don't want to go doing what they do. And that's just like, you know, open up and, like just I'm Superman, right? Right away, right? You gotta at least let things get to a plateau. And then you rip open your suit and your button down shirt and say, well, I'm Superman. So things are going to go left from here. I didn't do that. I really wanted to listen. So long story short, things got heated, but not in an angry way. It was in a very, and I'm proud of myself, it was very compassionate. I said, you are doing wonderful. And I looked in her eyes and I said that. I said, you're doing wonderful. And it was almost like she was like, somebody's giving me credit. I said, you're doing wonderful. You're out here, you're trying to save people. You are doing a wonderful thing. And she looked at me and she said, with her eyes, she said, and what her eyes said was, thank you. Thank you for noticing. Thank you. But I meant it. I swear. I'm not trying to be funny. I said, you're doing wonderful. But, and I went into my whole thing. I almost felt sorry because everything that she tried to throw, I didn't throw with scriptures. I just threw it back with common sense. Like, you're painting a devil out of God. You're giving the same attributes that you give to Satan to God, that he's going to kill you, destroy you, damn you, Armageddon you, whatever. That's what you're doing. I said, no. And she was like, and I felt bad. I said, Sean, lay off. She wasn't a young girl. She was a young woman. Not even a young woman, like a mid woman or a semi-mid woman, right? But I can tell that she was tortured. I can tell. Just her eyes, the pupils, was kind of red. It was just like, was you just crying before you came up to me? Or maybe before you left the house? Like that type of thing. And it was like, no one has ever probably told you that you're enough. You're enough. But I did, because you're enough. You have good intentions. You're trying to come out here, put hours in, and do what you need to do. And I love you for it. And you can tell she was like, I saw it. I felt it, and, and one of the things that I wanted to add on to that, and I'll make this quick because I got some scripts to go over and all of that, was, let me get my bearing because I totally went blank just now. Like, what did I want to say? As far as Armageddon, right? As far as Armageddon, the true Jehovah's Witnesses, or Jehovah's Witnesses in general, will be spared on Armageddon. Why not now? Why not now? I've seen or heard of, I've known personally Jehovah's Witnesses that have passed away through unforeseen occurrences, hit by cars, COVID, etc., even murder. Why spare you during that time, but not this time? You're the same person. I'm just going to leave it there. Why? You have to make sense. And just like this woman did with me, they're so used to just jumping over the things that you have to say and going straight to their script It's like you're not hearing me. I'm not trying to combat you. Make it make sense. Why during Armageddon you will be spared, right? Whether a car comes down the street, things are chaotic, people are swerving, people are crashing cars, people are shooting, people are doing things. You're on a plane, the pilot decides to crash it. Your life is supposed to be spared at that time, because if you die during Armageddon, they say that's it for you. So why not now is your life spared? Are you protected? There's a shield over you, a force field over you. Why at that time, but not now? It's got to make sense. It's got to make sense. But I'll leave it there. I'll make this nice, quick, sweet, short. Hopefully you can hear me, because I'm trying not to disrupt whatever else is going on here. But you know what I asked you to do? That's think hard, and then think harder. And it's always love. Oh, loyalty.